Hello and welcome to this short presentation, Life in Congress, the Member Perspective. This is part of a joint research project conducted by the Congressional Management Foundation and the Society for Human Resource Management. The Congressional Management Foundation is a nonpartisan organization seeking to enhance trust and effectiveness in Congress by working directly with members and staff to improve their operations and interactions with constituents, as well as citizen groups, to educate them on how Congress really works, giving constituents a stronger voice in policy outcomes. The Society for Human Resource Management is the world's largest association devoted to human resource management, representing about 260,000 members in more than 140 countries. For more than 60 years, the Society has served the needs of HR professionals and advanced the interest of the HR profession. The goals of the Life in Congress research series are to improve the effectiveness and efficiency of Congress by conducting workplace research with members of Congress and staff. A secondary goal is to enhance the public's understanding of Congress by opening a window into this important and sometimes misunderstood institution and examine Congress as a workplace. The project will produce a series of reports in 2012 and 2013, in addition to providing members of Congress and congressional staff with valuable research and training to enhance operations on Capitol Hill. This report, Life in Congress, the Member Perspective, is the first research to explore the daily activities, challenges, and motivations of members of Congress. The research relies on questionnaires filled out by 25 members of the U.S. House of Representatives. Additionally, researchers conducted focus groups, interviews, and compared the data to other research and work with congressional offices conducted by the Congressional Management Foundation during its 35-year history of working with Congress. The respondents to the survey taken in late 2011 largely mirror the U.S. House. 52% were Democratic, 48% were Republican. Their average age was 58. They spent on average 9 years in Congress, and 84% of the respondents were male. The first finding is that members focus most of their time on legislative or policy work and on constituent services, not on political activities. Members responding to the survey noted that they spent the largest portion of their time in Washington on legislative or policy-related activities, followed by constituent service activity or political/campaign activity. Legislative or policy activity could include studying legislation, attending committee hearings or votes, or meeting with staff. Constituent services could include meeting with constituents, preparing for events in the district, or reviewing letters and email from constituents. Political activity often involves fundraising calls or events. For in-district activities or congressional recesses, members reported spending more time on constituent services, followed by political/campaign activity and interactions with the local media. Finding number 2. Members work long hours, regardless of whether the House chamber is in session or not. When asked how many hours per week they work, members reported working 70 hours per week when in Washington and 59 hours per week when in the district. This data corresponds to the Congressional Management Foundation's observations and its work with members of Congress, as well as a 1998 survey conducted by the Pew Research Center for People and the Press, which found that most members of Congress reported working 70 hours or more per week. Members also reported traveling home on a regular basis. Nearly 4 out of 5 members reported going home on weekends more than 40 times per year. Finding number 3. Members describe themselves as highly committed to their work and find great satisfaction in their jobs. The researchers posed 2 similar questions to members of Congress. What is important to your job, and what are you satisfied with? For importance, members listed as their top priorities staying in touch with constituents, feeling that you are performing an important public service, feeling invested in the work you are doing, and understanding how your job contributes to society as a whole. Members also reported in very high numbers that they were largely satisfied with these parts of their job that they listed as most important. Members also offered opinions about their work. Here, legislators showed a strong bond and interest in having successful relationships with staff members. They agreed or strongly agreed with the following statements. My work gives me a sense of personal accomplishment. My staff clearly understands and is motivated by what I am trying to accomplish. My staff is good at keeping focused on my goals and priorities, and my staff provides sufficient support to help me effectively do my job. Finding number 4. Members are generally accepting of the personal sacrifices they make for their jobs. While members reported satisfaction with their work, they also noted that they spend too little time on personal activities, spend too little time with family and friends, yet still agreed with this statement: "My family is supportive of my congressional work." The researchers did not survey congressional spouses or children to determine if they agreed with the opinion of the legislators. And in fact, while 2 out of 3 members of Congress reported that spending time with family was very important, only 16% were satisfied with this part of their work life, the lowest satisfaction level of those items surveyed. This concludes this presentation. If you'd like more information on this research, please contact Brad Fitch with the Congressional Management Foundation or Lisa Horn with the Society for Human Resource Management. We appreciate your interest in the Life in Congress series and hope you'll visit our websites to learn more about Congress as a workplace.